In this video, we're going to show you how to fit a Samco Sport Silicone hose kit to this 2019 Husqvarna FC 450. Before we fit the hoses, the bike is suitably parked with the engine off and the battery disconnected. It's recommended that you wait for at least 8 hours after your engine has been switched off to install your hoses. This waiting time gives your engine and the coolant time to properly cool down. First off, we drained all of the coolant from the system. Here we're using Evans waterless engine coolant, specifically their preparation called Power Sports, which is ideal for motocross and enduro bikes. Once we've removed the seat and all of the plastics from the bike, it's time to disconnect the OEM hoses. For a simple setup like this one, we completely removed all of the coolant hoses as we were certain as to where the Samco Sport hoses connected. For a more complicated setup, we would recommend disconnecting each hose and then replacing it with the equivalent Samco hose one at a time. This will help avoid any confusion throughout the changeover. The radiators were next to be detached, alongside the T-piece and threaded tube that connects the radiators. The factory T-piece is a two-part setup, which has been known to crack and leak. With it being well hidden within the frame, it can be quite difficult to detect if any issues do occur. The Samco Sport Silicone frame T-piece is an all-in-one moulded hose, which eliminates all joiners and connections, making it a vital piece for any rider. Much like all of Samco's hoses, the frame T-piece comes with a lifetime warranty. Dislodging the original T-piece and threaded tube is another mission altogether. Thankfully, we had the perfect tool for the job at hand, the Racebike Bits frame T-piece removal tool, also known as Hex Tool 2. This tool connects to a 13mm socket and slips up the threaded tube at the bottom into the splines. With a little bit of elbow grease, the tube disconnects from the upper T section, which is thread locked together. Once the seal has been broken, it can be unscrewed and dropped out of the bottom of the frame. If you're still struggling to remove the T-piece, we might suggest pushing a screwdriver or similar tool through the top T section for extra leverage. Next, we inserted the new Samco Sport Silicone frame T-piece hose through the upper section of the frame. This is a bit fiddly and requires a bit of patience, but with a little gentle persuasion, it's installed through the frame and guided out of the bottom of the frame with a finger. It goes in way easier than the standard OEM threaded tube and T-piece. We fitted the radiators back on the bike, connecting them to the Samco frame T-piece using the Samco Sport JCS stainless steel hose clamps. We found that fitting the radiators gave the frame T-piece hose extra stability when trying to attach the main hose that connects the cylinder head to the T-piece. This was followed by the other hoses that fit to the bottom of each of the radiators. The clamps were tightened to the required torque value that Samco Sport recommend. Over-tightening could cause damage to the hose or even the pipework. The seat and exterior plastics were reattached to the bike and the coolant was refilled. We fired up the bike and made sure that there were no leaks, and after a quick wipe down, we took the bike out for a photo shoot. This bike's owner was extremely pleased with the look and fitment of this handmade product from Samco Sport that helps your bike run cooler for longer. All of these Samco Sport products, as well as the Evans waterless engine coolant, are available to order online at racebikebits.com.